HW here, and we got a new pack out today. 67 Deluxe Drive. New pack out today, and I gotta be careful what I say. That rhymes, and you know it rhymes. It does rhyme. I didn't mean to rhyme that, but it does rhyme. Gotta be careful what you say. Here's why. This, I talked about this before. We put out a freebie in the link below, full pack in the link below. It's the 67 Deluxe Reverb. A friend of mine let me borrow this amp from him after a lot of convincing. And I played this amp years ago, and he wouldn't let me touch it. I asked to borrow it, profile it, and everything. And he finally said, okay, you can profile it. But he said, but I don't want you to say who modified it, and I don't want you to post pictures of the amp, because then they'll know. And basically, this amp was a gift from somebody who modifies amps and builds amps. It was a gift to a player here in Nashville who's played with some people and stuff. And my friend just said, I don't want to look like I'm profiting off the relationship, profiting off the gift. But it's a great amp, so if you want to do it, you can. And so I can tell you this: it started its life as a 67 Deluxe amp. And it went through some changes. It was rehoused, and it went through some modifications. What I call channel one, I tried to do this in 3 channels. So what I call channel one, and what you just heard there, is kind of like a Deluxe Reverb. And I would describe this as a better Deluxe. And here's why. Channel one is just that normal vibrato channel, just the regular old vibrato channel. Looks like there's some maybe things inside, but it sounds like a Deluxe. I put this thing through some G12-65s because I felt like that was a better choice than what was in the amp. What was in the amp is no longer the original speaker, is a replacement for the original speaker. But I felt like G12-65s would fit this really well, and I think it did. So channel one is a lot more regular Deluxe than not, right? It's got a real beautiful, sweet sound, you know? Beautiful, beautiful, sweet sound. You throw a little chorus on there. That is just beautiful. But you throw it on the neck. Just has a great sound, like it's starting to push us a little bit, and that's the cleanest you get. Channel one also keeps going like this. Here's number 2. I'm playing the ToneX, by the way, because ToneX V2 just sounds and feels like the real thing, man. It's like I have the amp kind of in the next room mic'd up right now. With a little more gain, channel one. In between sounds. And, you know, do channel 3 or the third one on channel 1, we get a bunch more grit, you know. Pretty typical Deluxe type thing. Starting to get that Deluxe-y fall apart thing because we don't have like enough gain, so you're really just cranking the amp, you know? I mean, it has a great sound, don't get me wrong, but you go over here, you go to channel 2, and that's where you start to get a little more of that tubular driven type thing. On the Strat, here's the cleanest one. And that's where you get that normal channel feeding into the vibrato channel. That's sort of the big modification on this thing. The normal channel goes into the vibrato channel and adds like an extra, I guess, stage of gain. And so when you really get that going, on the bridge. It's just got a more round, tubular kind of feel. You hear that extra gain stage. If you turn it all the way up to the dirty stuff, you know? Go to the in-between kind of thing, clean it up. That's just playing light and going all the way to 10. Here's channel 3, and I want to show you this. It's a little more, not scooped, but I would say a little more clarity. A little more pizzazzy, a little brighter on the... And this is, of course, a separate preamp, like a more kind of Dumble-style preamp placed, just goosing the signal a little bit right in front. That's beautiful sound, man. That is a beautiful sound. Add a little more dirt, a little more gain, put it on 3-2. That's it, man. It's a better deluxe to me. It really is, and it's really. You know, we're getting to the end of the year here, and I've got a few more packs planned. I've got about 3 more releases that are going to come out probably by the end of the year here, and after this one, and then like 3 more. And this is really like for me and what I like to do. This is going to be contender for like amp of the year. You know. Yeah, for sure. For me, amp of the year contender. A lot of people love that deluxe I did, the free deluxe, which is up on the website. And this free one, add to that, because I feel like you add to that no matter what. If you go pick up this pack, I think you're going to find a lot of good stuff that you really like. And you can probably just a little adjust. This pack might end up being a little bit brighter. This is kind of just the nature of the amp and the nature of those 2 different speakers. But if you take these and put them next to each other, I think you have a really nice like classic deluxe and a little more of like a little bit of a what I would call a better deluxe, a better designed Deluxe Reverb, because it just gets further into that gain range that it just beautifully moves up into this harmonic, you know, overdrive. All right, cool. I'm going to show you what it sounds like humbuckers, and links below in the description. Check it out. HW.